Hello everyone, myself Dr. Jyoti Mandala. Welcome you all to the video lecture series on the course Shell Programming. So we are learning about different control statements that can be used in shell scripting. As part of this, we learned in the last lecture about the selection statements. In that we learned about if statement, what are all the four types of statements we have. All those things with example, syntax, examples also we learned. I hope you all are clear with that concept. In today's class, we will see the second type of selection statement, that is called as a case statement. In C programming language and Java, we have a switch statement. It is similar to that one. Now, why we need to go with the case statement? Because suppose if multiple options are there, then obviously we can write down the code, or we can write down the logic using the if else later also. But what is the problem with if else later is it won't look good if the number of options goes on increasing, and also what happens is it creates confusion for us also if the length of the code is more. Okay, so if you want to modify anything, again we need to backtrack and all, we need to identify where the corresponding if else is there and all this. So to make the thing very clear and easy for the developer to do the task, and if multiple options are also there, adding the option, deleting the option can also be done easily by using this case statement. So how that can be done, we'll see. Okay, keep hearing all of you case statement. So in the case statement, the syntax is very simple. I'll show you what is the syntax, how it looks like. It look like syntax is like this. Always you need to follow. We need to start with a case, and then you need to write down the variable with which you want to check for the option. Okay, and then in you need to write, after that you need to write down your option. So option 1, and then you need to write down what are all the statements you want to have. Okay, I am simply writing statements 1 just for our understanding. It can be more than one statement also. So if all the statements are written, then you need to end with two double semicolon like this. In C and Java we used to have a break statement, right? Here we need to tell this is the end of the case by writing two semicolons. Similarly, you can go with the next option, option 2. Okay, write down the statements. It can be more than one statement, okay, and then end this case with two semicolons. Like that, multiple options can be added, option 1, option 2, option 3, like that. How many options you want, that many number of options can be added. After that, you all can remember in C and Java we have a default case, isn't it or not? So similarly we can have here also the default case. The default case is mentioned like this, star, like this. Star option is nothing but your default case. So you can write down your default statements here. Alright, now after writing default statements, you can place the semicolon, or even if you remove the semicolon also, it is okay. It is not mandatory, it is optional. Now after this is done, you need to tell this is the end of your case by simply reversing the case words ESAC. Similar, like if we have told no F5 we wrote. Similarly, case if you reverse, you will be getting ESAC, that you need to tell by writing like this. This will be telling like this is the end of your switch statement. Got it? So this is the thing. So here you need to understand this one is optional. This one is optional. You can remove this one also. This is optional. Alright. And this is default. It is recommended to have the default optional always, because if none of the case is matching, no, you can understand like it is going into the default case. And also semicolons here is mandatory, and it comes if you want to come out, if you are missing this one, continuous next option will be executed. Got it? You can have multiple options. And one more thing I want to tell you here is, here you can see in option 1 and this one I am reflecting here. After 1, if you put space also, it is okay, no problem with that. I'll take one example, then it will be very clear to you. I'll ask the user to enter one integer. Okay, if I give 1 to 7, no, I'll be displaying the corresponding weekday in words. So 1 means Sunday, 2 means Monday. I want to display like that. So I want to write down the code for that one. Let me open the editor, this one first. Now here what I need to do, I need to ask the user to enter one integer, and depending upon the integer I will be writing the case. So for that first I need to ask the user enter integer, alright, and after entering integer I want to store that integer in some variable called n. Okay, now this n I want to check the case. Now how to check the case? We have the option case, okay, and then this variable we want to check in multiple options. So I am writing my first option. First option is like this. You can directly write like this, or else you can write like this also. 1, I am giving indentation space here because for our understanding. You can miss that also. 1 like this also is okay. 1 like this also. So first option. So in the first option what I want to do? Echo. I want to print that one as Sunday. Right, and this is the end. You can add more than one statement also, but I just want to have a printf statement like this. Understood all of you? So similarly I want to have another case. Okay, just I will copy that many number of case here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so this is the case 2, where if the number is 2 then it will be displaying this as Monday. Okay, and in the case 3 I will be displaying this one as Tuesday. Case 4, this is a simple example. You can explore other examples also. Okay, Wednesday, fifth one. See, this indentation for our understanding I am writing. Okay, I am keep on repeating the same thing. I am saying the same thing, but this is for our understanding. Okay, it is not mandatory to maintain the indentation here, but wherever the space is required we need to give. And then finally if I give 7, then it will display Saturday. Alright, so this is about all the cases. Suppose finally I want to have an option which is a default option. How can I give default option? Like this, and I want to have an echo statement saying default or else invalid input. Right, here you can put this one, or else as it is an end, no need to write like this. And end of the case, how you can tell? CASC reverse, you need to write ESAC. That's it. Got it? So we'll run this program and check whether we could successfully get the output or not. Save this. Okay, and then move here. So it is asking us to give the enter integer. So if I give 1, I am getting Sunday. Got it? So if I give 4, I need to get an output of Wednesday. I got that. If I run again, default should be run. So I give 9. Did you see? I got invalid input. So this is how a case statement, if you have multiple options here, the case statement can be used. Got it? I hope you all understand. Okay. So this is how simple a case statement can be executed whenever you want to have a multiple options in your program. Now while writing the multiple options, here you can see one example. I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If this is an increasing order, no, and that means if you want to tell like, and for all the options for 1 to 7, let us consider one simple example. You want to check whether a given character is a vowel or not. Okay, vowels are nothing but A, E, I, O, U. That means A, E, I, O, U. If you give any character in that, then you need to get an output saying like it is a vowel. Other than, you need to get an output saying like it is a consonant. Are you understanding? So for that, what we can do? Enter character. I am writing the program. Character and that character I am storing in n, and n what I'll do, I'll erase all these options instead of writing a, because if you see, if I write a, if the entered character is a, okay, then what you need to do, you need to display oval, right? And similarly for a, e also you need to write the same thing. You need to write enter the, this character is oval. If the output statement, whatever, like the set of statements whatever you're executing is same for all the options, for the group of options, then you can combine them. Like you can see here what I'm telling. So for e it is same, for e, a, e, I it is same, like that, no? So then what we can do, we can optimize our code where all these options can be erased, okay, and we can group the cases here. How can we group them? The group is like this: a, e, I, o, u. All these things you can group it in a angle bracket like this. That means if any one of these values a, e, I, o, u is matching, no, then these statements will be executed. Other than a, e, I, o, u, if you get no, it will go to the default option. Are you understanding what I am saying? So any option in this a, e, I, o, u will be executed. Other than this, it will not be executing. Okay, you can explore this one. So similarly, we have the other options, like suppose you want to have for numbers from 0 to 9, you want to display single digit numbers. Just I am telling. Then 0 to 9, all the options you want to tell, then 0 to 9 you can say like this. So 0 to 9 all are single. So any number between 0 to 9 if you give, this code will be executed. Got it? Similarly, alphabets if you are telling, A to Z alphabet, small letters if you are telling, okay, A to Z. If you are giving small letters, then you can say like lowercase. One example, lowercase. Suppose if you are asked to write down the code, check for the enter character is lowercase letter or not. In that case, what you need to do, if you don't have this option for small letter A, small letter B, small letter C, all the options, 26 options you need to write, and each option should be having the same code, echo lowercase. For the rest, for the default you need to write invalid input, not lowercase like that. But if this is called as a regular expression where our work has been reduced, so any value between A to Z in small letters will be considered here, which are kept in the angle brackets like this. So this is one regular expression. Got it? Are you understanding? Similarly, if capital letters you need to write capital A to Z, only capital letters. Suppose if you want to check for only alphabets, then that means both capital letters and small letters. Then you need to write A to Z and capital A to Z like this. Very simple. Okay, we learned from 0, if you want to check for alphanumeric characters, then 0 to 9, A to Z, capital A to Z. Any value between 0 to 9, small a to small z, capital A to capital Z is given, that will be displayed as alphanumeric. Suppose the program is asked like this. Other than this one, what you will display, it is a special character. Okay. I hope you are understanding. So this is a new thing where regular expressions can be given as an option in the case. Okay, I will tell you one more example. Suppose if I write cap symbol AB, then any character except AB will be matching with this, then only you will get this statement executed. Any character except AB. Okay, any character except AB will be considered here. So cap tells like except the characters mentioned here. I hope you are understanding. Okay, so this is about the regular expressions that can be considered as in the option of the case statement. I hope you all are clear with this one. Just explore the different ways we are using this one. I'll write down here also. I'll write down once again here. What is that? Just make a note, all of you. If you want to check only for small lowercase letters, then in the option you can write like this: small a to small z, only small letters. Okay. Suppose if you write capital A to capital Z, then it tells like only uppercase letter. Suppose if you write like this 0 to 9, okay, so it will accept only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Alright. So, but if you write 0 to 9, A to Z and capital A to capital Z, then alphanumeric, all alphanumeric. Suppose if I write cap 0 to 9, okay, A to Z, capital A to Z, it is nothing but other than alphanumeric. What are they? Special characters. So all these things you need to understand, practice all these things, okay. So this is the thing that can also be given as an option in the case state. I hope you all are clear with this today's class. This is the second type of selection statement. In the next class, we'll see about the iterative statements. I hope you all are clear with this today's class. We'll all meet in the next lecture. Until then, thank you all.